I gotta get it. You hating cause I took no risks. I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, please. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-flick then he with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
That's it, baby. We're going to run.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
55. Right there. 55. Watch the screen. Pass.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now the rookie from Boise State, Alexander Madison. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Check. Check.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. A gain of 3, second down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. A throw over the middle, taken in, and getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Where are they, team?
54 miles. It's our time. It's our time.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
Slam.
Throwing, Mariota. Complete to Bryant. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athletic.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
SOS.
Mariota now. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Mariota. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Running from the shotgun with Madison. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. 6-0 our score after 1. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. From the gun, here's Cousins. This is Johnson, he's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got his man Sharp, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line.
Check 4, check 4.
Gun.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook? Trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And some space here. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a creep. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 77 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Rosas good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Abdullah. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing is Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Following the interception here, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
On first down, Abdullah. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Cousins now. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add.
And he's taken down. back in his own 7. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle. 55.
Mariota to throw it. It got his man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. O'Shane Ximines in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. This is taken around the 12. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go with Abdullah again, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
50, mark 50, mark 50. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Hey, wahoo!
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They try the right side with Abdullah. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. To throw, Cousins. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Switch! Hey, clicker!
They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Rosas now to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On second down, Cousins again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyler Fackrell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here third and long.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Yo, 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 yo. Yo. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Zebra.
Third and long for Cousins. And an alley to run. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's fourth down. Fourth down, Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just one fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
To try again after the sack. Cousins, quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Go, go. Mike 59.
On third down, Cousins. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Now Cousins. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
When that ball was snapped, they were counting on it being now a one-possession game. Instead, the block occurs. That changes the whole mindset for them. And if you're the guys who just blocked it, you're floating off the field right now. Big-time play.
Yeah, big-time play. Could have been a one-score game. Instead, it stays 2 scores. Mariota on first down. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mariota throwing right, and that's complete. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Cousins on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyler Fackrell in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. To throw is Cousins. That's complete to Sharp. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Cousins. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Cousins from the gun on third. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Cousins to throw for it on fourth. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out and kick it tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Told my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble.